Hello. Here we are again. Just been busy today. Sorry I'm late. So there we are. Well, don't matter, does it? I know you lot like to stay up till midnight or gone. However, reprobations attached are these. The wonderful Pete from the Twisted Trees.
Good evening, all.
Wait a minute.
The
camera's not right.
Doomborish. The excellent
Hello.
The
Sir
ladies
William
off.
Kenny from
Hello,
Ireland.
everyone.
And the screwed up, twisted up Brian, who can't get his act together. See?
The other end of
See?
Ireland.
Why do I bother? Just tell me why I
Cheers.
bother.
Cheers, Terry.
He's doing Barn as well. It's going to be a good one, isn't it? Right. So it was a quick decision by Pete. I'm going to turn a witch tonight because I haven't got a clue what I was going to do because I've been so busy all week. There we are. So just for Ben, I'm turning a witch. So what have we got on today then? On the lathe is a piece of, pardon me, I still got a cough, not very well. This is a piece of teak. I think, yeah, looks like it. Or Mr. Mahogany, one of the two. It needs cleaning off. So once I've turned it off a bit, we'll see what it is. But I think it's a bit of teak. No, it might be mahogany. Anyway, there it is. Current size, for anybody who's not interested, is 5.5 inches, which is 140 mil by 70 mil. 140 by 70. We try and turn a witch, see what happens. And,
Yeah. You're going to have to lose a little bit for a no cut line. Otherwise, I'll tell you off.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'll go with no cut line anyway. So our witch is going to be there. That's our witch. No longer than that. Taller than that. I'm going to put a tenon on here. About there. And we'll worry about the rest as we go. So, thank you for coming, everybody. Everybody say Des Barn well. And I'll leave that to somebody in the chat to tell me who's in. Thank you.
That's okay.
Brian's falling asleep.
No, I'm still here. I'll tell you who's in the man. Just calm yourself. I'm going to try and slow you down because you're going 100 miles an hour.
Now
Slow
I'm
down.
going to make a tenon.
Yeah, cool your jets.
Oh,
Make a tenon if I can find my. See, can't even find.
We've been in here for about 15 minutes, guys, and Terry hasn't drawn breath yet.
I'm just walking.
I've been here for half an hour, like we're supposed to be.
Yeah, me too. I
Terry
wasn't.
didn't turn up, so I turned the lathe on. I made
just
a couple of
walked in.
things. Then Terry did turn up. Yeah,
I just walked in. Told you I had to get my new vehicle.
You need vehicular.
Vehicle. Yes.
Right. Okay. So in the chat so far, I think I may have a list and I may not have a list. First and foremost, I think was Alex the Wood Butcher was in, closely followed by Andy at Door 60. Mike Evans joined us then, along with Roy the Boy. Mr. Fred Gulliver came in close behind him, along with Terry Bartlett. Colin Izzard is also here, as is Lewis the Klondike. Wayne the Woodpillar's in, as is Des Barnwell's in, Terry.
Hello, Des.
Hello, Des.
Good evening, Des.
Wooden Burrow's in, and I've forgotten Wooden Burrow's name again. Who is that?
He did tell us, didn't
he? He's changed his name because it was something else, and I can't remember what it was.
Robert Klingspor is in. Barry is in. James Crawford, Michelle's in too. Joe Garofolo is in. Rob the Prof has joined us. As has Doug Miller and Ruby Clare.
Oh God,
hey, Ruby.
Malcolm Douglas is in too.
People everywhere here. People everywhere. Lovely job.
There are loads of peoples.
Like I say,
why is my Terry's? Oh no!
I couldn't think of what to do tonight, so this is it because I'm so pushed. Well, I've been pushed for time.
Oh, stop weighing, would you, for goodness sake?
I nearly didn't put a link up, so there we are.
You're starting to sound like an old woman. Give yourself a rest.
Don't tell me I'm going to sound like Ruth.
Yeah, you're saying no. Ruth's not an old woman. You are.
Colin said he's been talking wood turning all day at a club show, so he's just on a high. Got to put up with it.
Colin at Turnlinks is in as well.
Lost me blinking pencil now.
Sorry, Colin.
I'm going to put that.
And Roy the Boy wants to know, how did the open day go, Terry?
Oh, magic. Unbelievably good, as usual.
Majestic.
So Steve S.A. Crass turned up as well.
Oh,
that was good. With his lady wife. And we had a ball all day, spoke to everybody. Oh, magic was. Everybody was happy.
Majestic.
So happy. happy and jolly. Right, I'm just going to clear the
Yeah.
end. So,
And don't forget, it was Alex's birthday today. Was it today? Yes, Alex's birthday today.
Today,
Yep.
yep. Happy birthday, Alex.
Now
Alex
officially
is
a
getting
pensioner.
older.
JP's just turned up. Good evening.
Okay.
Hello, JP.
Hi, Jamie.
JP, if
Right.
you want to check your link in a little bit later on for your premiere, I presume you got one tonight.
He better have.
There's going to be a
Rough and go. Just get a bit of rough. It's a bit too big for the head there, isn't it? So we'll just rough this down a bit. This may be a bit of Mr. Mahogany. Let's have a look.
What I want
See,
to
I
know,
think it is too. It
Yep.
is. It is a bit of modernising. Lovely old job.
oh no,
Right, currently running at
oh, no.
1600 revs. No cut lines there. I'll mark that actually.
Good idea. It's
I'll
always,
turn it
always,
off.
always a good idea to mark a no cut line. Never forget about it.
No cut lines there. What you just
Because that's what I do.
true this up.
Oh, spooky eyes. Oh, I need a nose on that. What you need.
I'm
Then.
giving Brian a hard time about that no cut there. So often, he only
No.
forgets it once in every 4 or 5 times now.
It's not so bad. I'm getting much better at it, Pete. You're right enough. I'm getting much, much better.
Right, shape. Shape. Yes, mahogany.
Lewis says Terry is on invincibility.
Invincibility, I am. That's it, Lewis. You got it.
Oh,
God,
Terry,
blimey. Yeah, I got my watch on. Look, I forgot to take that off. I'm taking that off now. Get rid of that. Don't normally wear a
JP
watch.
Woodwork says it's a maple puddle bowl, and the link is in the chat.
Super duper.
Yeah, we are now.
Now, am I not turning a hat on this, just doing this body in it.
And Roy
Yeah,
the boy
it's
wants
just
to know
like-
is
Head, neck,
Terry,
body.
what? Go ahead. Well, I'm there.
You're an artist, you know proportions.
It's all went quiet.
Yeah, let's get me proportions right. I can.
Are you making the hat separate?
Yeah, I do the hat
Yeah.
separate, it's easier.
Yeah.
Then you can set it on at a jaunty angle.
You can set it at a joint angle, you can also kink it if you want to.
Oh, is that a big
Oh, you
cracker?
can.
Oh, look at that. That doesn't look good. This
I
might
said
be
it's
quite,
not-
this might be
he's
quite
a-
a small witch. It's got a big
He
cracker.
said he was afraid to make arms as well. So
Big cracker.
Cracked witches are grand, Terry, don't worry about that.
Yeah, this. Oh, okay.
have you seen
Might
a
get-
picture of a? Have you seen a picture for a witch?
No, that's what I'm saying. You have to, I need guidance here.
Paul Finley would turn at home has joined us. Good evening, Paul Finley.
Guidance.
Good
you're
evening.
Paul.
on- You're on tomorrow, Paul, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I've already seen a heads up for Paul's tomorrow.
I will get his link here now for tomorrow. It's upcoming live from Wood Turning at Home. Is live in 17 hours, I'd say.
Trying to get some sort of symmetry there.
Symmetry. Did you say symmetry or cemetery there?
Symmetry. Shut up.
Cemetery is kind of appropriate for Halloween, though, is it not? Getting near Halloween, boys, did you know?
I believe it is, yeah.
So say. Right, how do I put that in the chat now? I can't even see whether the chat box. Oh, there it is.
That might do it. That might do it.
Pastius. There's a link for Paul's live tomorrow at lunchtime, guys. Don't forget, pop along and see Paul. Good turner, he is. Always got novel ideas.
JP has got a limited stock of Ruth Nile stuff. So if anybody's going to Harrogate and wants anything, let him know and he'll try and put a small package together.
Right.
Thank you, JP.
This could be a rather voluptuous. Which?
Colin Turn links, it says, are we having an art lesson tonight, perchance?
A what? Art lesson? No, I'm just shaping it up, Colin. You know, shaping it up. You know, I've been at that. What's the name all day, and I'm just, you know, in my mind, all the voluptuous young ladies that turned up. I'm just trying to draw one now.
I would say that's stupid there, Terry.
Hey,
I I would say the head's a bit too big or the body's a bit
Yeah.
too small, one or the other.
Yeah, I'm just checking. That's not the body. That's something else. That's just well, you know what I mean.
Well, I'm assuming the waist
It's
is a bit
gonna
in
be-
the middle.
Ed's going to be there. In
He's
the
making it-
inner
he's
white
just,
bit,
he's just,
Yeah,
Oh, the light
don't be fooled, guys. He's just making it up as he goes along.
light bit.
You reckon he's spoofing it, Brian?
Bit of a neck.
He's
Bit of a
absolutely
neck there.
boosting.
Bit of a neck.
Terry,
Then
I'd
we are
rather
a
see a
th-
man's figure. Oh, would you, Ruby?
We'll have a thorax.
A thorax?
Well, you know,
What do you think this is, an ant?
chest there. That swivels into her body there. Ish.
Oh, Brian, with the wise in. Good evening, Brian.
good.
Good evening,
Ish.
Brian.
And then a nice
And Mike
slim waist
from
there. Look at
Dances
that.
with Aardvarks has joined us. Good evening, Mike.
Slim waist
Yeah.
there. Right, you'd rather see a bloke. Well, Ruby,
Oh,
sorry, I
just-
think you're outnumbered.
Could you just
How
stop
about
talking for a minute?
What's that look like?
Yeah,
I have no idea, Terry.
Terry, you're
Yeah,
get
wait,
cut in.
Terry.
The proportions ain't far off. That'll do.
I'll tell you what to do, Terry.
Yes, Brian.
Get a gouge in hand and close your mouth. Start turning.
Like my mother used to say, shut your mouth, eat your tea.
Yeah.
You try doing that, Mum. Try shutting your mouth and eat your tea. Right.
A triangle in 2 rounds, says Colin. Basically, it's like a snowman with a skirt. That's all it is.
When I'm looking around like Pento.
It's the pointy hat that makes it a wedge.
I'm going to do that afterwards.
We know. And you're making a broom as well. And maybe a cauldron too. Depending on how the time goes.
That'll be next week's. Oh, that wasn't bad. Nearly there. Look. I'm far out. Right. Head. Head.
Haven't said all that. How
Head,
is
shoulders,
everybody
knees,
in
and
the
toes.
chat?
Get on with it.
Shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes.
Mike Evans says, is that a handbell? It might be. You never know, Mike.
Is it what?
Is it a handbell? It might be.
Toad.
Just by the time you get there, it might be. How is everybody in the chat anyway? How are you all doing today? Terry Bartlett says, there are some real strange looking women in Lancashire. I have to agree if this is a representation of the Lincolnshire female.
I've met a few witches in my time.
What
You
do
got
you
to
mean
remember,
now?
this is as seen by Terry's eyes, and that makes everything a bit strange.
Oh, this is true, I read up. That's seen through the eyes of the nutcase.
Bit too far forward. I need a bit more room on further end.
Fred Gulliver says he's doing well, very well. Good man.
Oh, good man, Fred.
Glad
Nice
to
to see
hear.
that.
I'm tired today. I'm exhausted. I've had to listen to Terry for the last 25. Oh, sorry, the last 40 minutes I've been listening to him.
Hey,
Yes? What? So Pete's had a go and I've had a go. It's William's turn now.
yeah.
you worry about that. And you worry about that.
Yeah, William's far too nice. That's his problem. He's writing it down and saving it for later.
Yeah.
Head. Go down towards the chin. Goes that way, like so.
Anybody get anything exciting planned for this week? I haven't. I'm having an easy week this week. I'm taking it easy.
Lazy week.
We've got my
Yeah,
sister
kinda.
coming over next weekend for a couple of days. So that'd be nice.
Oh, are you? Oh, that'll be good, yeah. Glad it's not my sister. Right enough. She's
Well, I
not.
don't know your sister, so she's unlikely to visit me. But
But she's. I'm
she
glad she's
didn't
not
know my
visiting me.
address.
Yeah, but I'm glad she's not visiting me either, Pete. Make it till next week. Make it till next week. That's the plan, says Lewis. That's good objective. Yep. Brian, with what he says, he's getting my car back after it's been resprayed. Ooh. Did you get it?
Smack it
resprayed
well.
in a fancy colour or what? Just or just a touch up. Worsow's got an MOT tomorrow. Oh dear. I think I have to take Michelle to the hospital this week. I think I do actually.
You should probably remember that.
It's in,
Take
it's in
your
the
Right,
time.
diary.
sir.
It's in the
Take your
diary.
time.
I'll look at it in the morning. Roy the Boy says, question, how did the smelly spreading go? It went very well. It was pig slurry. Boy,
Oh
I'll
my
tell
god.
you.
What was
That's
that?
some bang
It
off of
was-
that stuff.
I got some slurry sprayed on my fields today.
All right.
One of those big slurry tanker things, you know.
Yeah.
Squirts it at the back end like, I don't know what you would call it. It's,
Oh, sorry.
spray of smelly golden goodness. But boy, it was smelly. Straight from the pig house. Sucked up from underneath the pigs. See, today is the last day of the slurry spreading
What?
for about 4 months.
Were they not
Not
allowed to, or
No, they're not allowed to over the winter when it's wet.
are they not? Oh, I didn't know that.
I mean, the sun was shining today. Today's the last day. It's supposed to be good weather for the rest of this week.
Yeah.
So there will no doubt be a few of them stretching the rules a little bit to get it out.
No
Yeah.
doubt. That has to be done.
And I don't disagree with that. If it's because most
Yeah.
of these guys, when they're spreading it, would never think of spreading it when it was raining. So it's just run off. Apparently, they can't be trusted.
Right. Somewhere like that.
Oh, it's only Brian's only had the lacquer resprayed on his car because the sun causes havoc with it over there. Apparently, that's what you get for living in a sunny country. Then, no sympathy. There's not much chance of the lacquer coming off my car. That's for sure.
No, they just turn red with the rust.
Yeah, ours rust to death.
That's it. Yeah, rot out from the bottom up.
Yeah.
Rob the Prof says, I've got 16 days to work and then I'm off for my annual month off. Oh, well done. Rob.
Good on you.
Month holiday. Excellent. Why not? Terry Butler's got a club meeting on Friday and an all-day demo from Alan Thomas on Saturday. So if you're anywhere near
Cool.
where Terry is it Plymouth Wood Turners? Isn't that Plymouth Wood Turners?
It is, yeah.
Plymouth Wood
yeah.
Turners. Next Saturday, I'm sure there'll be some free spaces if you want to.
Pilgrim
hop along
Church, St. Levens Road.
That's it.
Ivy Woodshed is in, even at Ivy.
Pay your fee and
Great.
take your chances. Good evening, Andrew. It's not much. Makes your eyes water like liquefied manure. You're quite right. It's a bit stingy.
Oh, it's wicked. It'll bring a tear to a glass eye.
If you get behind it and
Brilliant,
a guy drove into
Tear to
my
a
field
glass
and
eye.
turned left, heading into the wind,
Oh,
and
it's
then
horrid.
turned the thing on. So I kind of got the full blast of it when it was a mite smelly. All right. The smell will be gone by tomorrow. So I got about 8 acres sprayed today.
I'll do it good.
Yeah, I'll do no harm.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Question from a random person who may or may not be in the chat.
Right.
Where's your skew?
Aye.
He's over there. It's blunt. I didn't.
Oh,
You know, I'm not going to use it here because it's too close to the shop. Like I said, I've been rushing, so
Colin,
Yeah.
I've used it for months, weeks.
It's all right. It's just unusual for you not to get the skew out on a job like
Yeah,
this.
I know.
Oh,
All
I know.
right. Yeah.
Colin says,
Sharp.
nice goblet at lunchtime, Brian. I like the cone foot and the texturing. Shame the wax wasn't as good as hoped. Yeah, well, it's actually not a wax, you see. It's just a wax. It's a mousse.
It's another colour medium.
It's just a colouring medium. You can actually lay it on thick, a bit like oil paint, and make texture with it. So I'll try some of that on maybe on the rim of a bowl or something later. It's just a different product to try.
Oh yeah, that is brilliant, isn't it?
Sharpen the thing then. Pete already shouted at me today for not sharpening it too. Cut my hand today, boys.
Oh no.
You what? Cut your hand? How do you do
Yeah.
that?
On a piece of glass.
Hmm.
I was taking apart the old greenhouse. The greenhouse is gone. Sold it.
Well, I hope the cut isn't too bad.
No, it's just a nick. It's more like a paper cut than a.
I haven't turned anything of any size for an entire week because of my
Push
cut
your finger.
fingers.
You cut your hand, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I crushed them actually. It's
Crushed
even
them.
worse.
Well, yeah, so I ain't crushed them.
Scudded them.
It's
This is looking a bit like a chess piece.
It is,
it's
isn't
getting
it?
very chess piece like, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, this is the bishop.
Ah, Lucy is in. Hey, Lucy.
Hey, then, Lucy.
Alan Gibb is in. Did we say hello to Alan?
Oh, no, we did not. Hello, Alan Gibb.
Welcome along.
This is the bishop.
As well, you're paying attention, William, because I've kind of given up the ghost now, you know.
I've got to say, I've not seen many members of the female species of our humanity that have hips narrower than their head, but hey.
Yeah, me neither.
It's not her hips. That's just.
I think in Terry's mind that ain't her hips.
That's not our hips.
This
I
is
would
not,
suggest
not her
that's-
hips. Yeah.
I would suggest
I-
that's
I
our
was-
boobies.
I would suggest that wasn't the hips. I would suggest the hips should be lower, but they're still smaller than the head.
It's the boobies.
Yeah, but this is a Marilyn Monroe look, actually.
Yeah. Tell the truth,
Terry-
Terry. It's the boobies.
It's boobs.
You run with
Mums.
it, Terry. It's good.
You know, I'm just visualizing. Right.
Roy the boy says this is a very thin witch.
Shit, Roy. I never turned a witch. Years.
Been with a few, but never done one.
I've been with a few, yeah. So I woke up next to several, but bloody hell.
I knew he was going to say that. Tell.
I woke up next to several, I can tell you.
You're tortured.
They're
today.
like a good company usually.
They are.
Oh dear.
Understanding. For now.
Oh.
For now, till I see what it looks like. Oh. Just start with 240.
And Roy the
Like
boy
Mark.
says, "Is Benjamin watching this?" Well, we can hope so. Outside Australia.
240. Start with that.
Don't think Ben's in yet, is he? No, he's not.
Lewis says, Terry turns a girl from the Barbie world. Sing along if you know the words.
Sing along a tear. I'm not going to start a blinking music channel as well, Lewis. Oh, blimey.
I must have missed that comment earlier. Lou says it's especially unpleasant if you happen to be on a motorcycle.
I'm
think
going to
you
model
mean-
this on Ruth.
Is that the manure spreading you're talking about? Yeah, so you have.
Yeah, I think it is.
I've met Ruth, don't forget. Doesn't look
Yeah.
like that, Terry.
My imagination of her, that's it.
That's your imagination is raising. Now, you're not going to believe this, but I can actually smell pig manure now.
Well, I would
Check,
believe it.
check your pants, Brian. Check your pants.
It'll stay in your nose for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible stuff.
Ah,
Thankfully, it
Oh.
it doesn't smell over here, so I'm fine.
is it on my shirt? It sticks to your clothes now.
As William said, it gets up your nose. You smell it even when you can't.
Mm.
Mm.
I'm just imagining the smell, I think, to be honest.
It is wicked stuff, though.
Look, it's bad enough trying to get me to cover the turning. I don't do painting.
Yeah, me neither.
And yeah, don't want me singing, that's for sure.
I don't know. Singing's not bad, really. You know, depends how much drink you've had.
400. 400. I'm not bad with it.
I was down in Cornwall in the end of season, and the pub was virtually empty, and had a karaoke night on. And karaoke was failing to get anybody up. Complete disaster. So I went up with about a quarter of a pint, and I held my glass up and I said, when this is full, I'll stop singing. I went up again when I got to the last quarter of that pint. I sang about 10 words and I staggered out of that pub. Had a hell of a job to walk back to my digs.
Yeah, good time then.
Excellent time. Didn't pay a penny for it. Just
Oh.
stand on the stage. Just
Wonderful.
anything to stop me singing.
Lucy, what was happening there? My computer just disconnected itself and reconnected for no apparent reason.
Turn that off. Right. What do you think now? Crack.
Oh yeah,
Ward Wilson came in there. Hey, Ward.
even Ward. Rob says when he was a kid, he lived near the animal processing plant that made glue, etc. The lorries used to drip their contents on the road, and 50 years later, I can still smell it.
Yeah.
There was a rendering plant just not far from where I used to work in Lisburn, County Down. And when the wind was in the wrong direction, it used to absolutely stink the house out. Terrible, terrible smell.
Dun, 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 dun. Right, that's me.
Benjamin is in. He says, "I'm trying
Hello,
to
Ben.
eat pork chops here."
Hello, Ben.
Come on, Ben.
It's
It's a bit of bad luck you're having. I spread the other end of it on the on the fields today.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't personally spread it. I had a contractor coming in. Got the hedges cut
But
yesterday as
the
well.
figure you got there, you stick a pointed hat on as a witch.
Yeah.
Stick a disc on his head, it's an angel.
Yeah.
Basically, so if you just want to call it something, we'll know what it is.
Who cares?
It's vaguely female looking. It's more angelic than witch, though.
I finish yet.
No, need to be not finished yet.
Norman
very
is in.
scary
Hey,
for-
Norman.
Certainly not very. Oh, hold on, Norman. It's not very scary for Halloween anyway. So far.
Well, it could be an angel.
I just put green eyes on
It's
mine.
an angel.
Don't be trying to be Robbie Williamson. It's not working.
Is that? Oh, I don't like it much.
It's a figure in a skirt. It could be a choir boy for all we know.
Shh, Terry.
Yeah.
Don't
Right, that'll do, I suppose. That'll do. Plug that in. Hang on. Pull that out there. Plug that in there.
Roy says they have a biofuel processing plant nearby where they live, and boy, when the wind blows, it stinks.
Is that?
Lucy wants to know. Question. It's a serious question now, Terry. Lucy wants to know.
What the hell is Terry making?
What? In
Lucy,
capital letters.
It's a
What is
voluptuous
Terry
witch.
making tonight? Oh no, he's got. Oh no, he's got the procs on it.
Lucy, by the time I finish this, you'll be bagging for it.
Oh God, he's away again.
Switch the level off.
JP says, don't assume gender of what Terry's making. It's 2023.
This is true.
There is only two genders. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, this is multi-purpose. Turn that on a minute. So.
Talk to one of the sandwiches.
Sanding or flat? I'm confused now. Why is he sanding the boobs flat?
Roy said, Lucy, I think it's you. No, Roy, it's too tall.
Lucy says I'm blushing now. Yeah, so you are. I think this is the back, Terry.
Yeah.
Michelle's laughing away there. I don't know why, but Michelle's laughing away. Russell says, it's a bit flat-chested now, Terry.
No, that's the other. That's that side, mate.
That's the other side of it. Oh dear, I don't know. Probably not too serious about the thing. What did you tell me this wood was?
Mahogany.
Mahogany.
Hmm.
Mr. Mahogany.
Roy the boy wants to know, is Ruth watching? Fortunately not.
No, Ruth's gone out.
She's off out on a mercy mission. One of the grandchildren's got an earring stuck in her ear.
I got so distracted, I forgot. Sorry.
Oh, half past.
Ah,
Oh, you're
Peter.
10 minutes. You're almost 10 minutes late with that, Pete. You're having trouble
Only
opening
4
them
minutes
tins with
late.
the bad fingers.
I think it's the busted fingers, yeah.
Yeah, it makes the ring pulls hard to
Oh.
operate.
Paul Finlay has a premiere tonight at 10:30. Now, that doesn't clash with JP's premiere, does it?
No, JP's 11 usually, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, it's too late for me. I'm usually in bed.
I'm in bed by 11 normally, so I can't watch it. I watch it next day.
Roy the boy says, did we all watch the rugby today? England won. Oh, God, did not, did they? Jeez, never hear the end of it.
I haven't watched anything on the telly today.
Not me either.
No, I
In the
didn't see
workshop
it.
all day.
I've been busy all day myself. I was in the workshop today because I had a live today at lunchtime. But I was up at the yard this morning and then I was helping take the greenhouse down. And then I did my live and went back to helping taking the greenhouse down. I had to go and get the manure spread organised. Came back down from that, started back into the greenhouse again. And it was starting to get dark before we had it down. I made such a good job. I made such a good job of putting the glass in using the sort of sticky putty stuff that you get. I had to get the heat gun out to melt it. To melt the adhesive to get the glass back off. Apparently France is playing South Africa at the minute. That might be an interesting match. South Africa might just put that on my TV actually. Oh, thanks, Roy. I'll stick it on there and mute and see what happens. That's not how you switch your TV on, Brian. That's how you do it. 10:30 tonight. Is there a link for that, Paul? Have you got is the link up? Let me have a quick look. What's that there? That's up Carney. Mike.
Roy says France is leading.
Well, there's a premiere. No thumbnail on your premiere, Paul. Copy. Back to there.
How much is that? Oh, it's too big. 80. Don't want that. Not much it.
Paste. There's the link for Paul's premiere this evening at 10:30, guys. Where will the rugby be on ITV? Side down. Yeah, indeed. We're in 7-0 at the moment. We'll see, you're a night owl. You watch everybody's lives. Anybody who's on after 8 o'clock at night, you'll be watching it. JP's on at 11. How long does your premiere last, Paul? Barry Chitty says, sorry, no rugby, right? He's all day in the museum demoing. Good man, Barry.
Paul says it's only a short one. It's 26 minutes.
Short. Should be 12 minutes for short.
Right
Terry
about
was
right.
too busy chatting to see Emma's demo, apparently, Roy.
Oh.
I was. She did come up and give me a big hug, mind.
Yeah, she came up and gave him a big hug and handcuffed him to the wall so that he couldn't get in and talk over her.
Yeah.
Hey,
Handcuffed him and gaffer taped his mouth shut.
I had
Yeah.
too many other things to talk about and do. Oh, no, I spoke.
South
I
Africa,
did speak to her, actually, but for a little while.
Okay,
You-
Ben has had his pork chops ruined, so he's now trying an orange. What we can say about oranges?
Oh, yeah. Have you seen the chemicals they spray on oranges before they pick
Oh,
them?
yeah.
Oh,
Fuck,
God.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be eating
I
an
stay
orange.
away from that.
Hope you watched it.
Don't-
I
And
wouldn't
it's
even
also the
touch
pig
them with my
manure that
bare
makes them
hands.
grow.
Pig manure makes it grow. Paul Finley says, that's short for me. You ain't this much flatter, there'll be wings on the back of that.
Shut your face. Nobody said you could talk.
Yeah, I did. Lucy says, Brian, I've always been a night owl. Andy goes to bed at 10, so I enjoy the company of the chats. You're really welcome. What's it?
Rise the boy says, is that witch wearing a wonder bra?
Hey. Just a voluptuous witch. Do you mind?
I have a wonder about this bit of turning, to be honest. Yeah. Wavy says, is that Terry's chocolate orange, Ben? Probably has known Ben. I didn't know McDonald's made oranges.
The rugby match looks like it might be a high scoring, apparently a 7-0 in under 10 minutes.
7-0, yeah.
That's pretty good going, actually. 7 more in 10 minutes. Right, let me look at that profile a minute. Right.
Super duper, Terry. Super duper.
So far, so good.
So far,
Get in there.
good.
So far, it's too good. Right, that's move it over there.
Benjamin says no, a real orange, and it's dry. My chops are ruined, and now I have a dry, tasteless orange. Oh
So
dear.
I'm gonna just turn this heater down a minute. Gonna scorch me.
Well, you know what that means, Ben. It's back to the fridge for you, mate. There's
Oh,
nothing
Right,
worse than
bother.
dry,
It's
tasteless orange.
obviously not your lucky night, Ben, so give up on the food.
No, just go back to the fridge. There might be something nice in there. Go on ahead,
Yeah, get yourself a beer out instead.
or two.
Yeah. Why didn't that switch on then? It's better.
I love it when these big rugby players take one look at the referee as if they're going to challenge what he just said and then change their mind.
Yeah.
So I got my special read noise again. Lucy said, Ben, I'm eating a kid's cheeseburger and chips from the kebab shop because he looked at the top of my head over the counter and presumed I was a child when I ordered.
You're putting words in Lucy's mouth again.
Just reading it as I see it.
And
Joe
Andrew
said,
Wavy Woodshed says, were his parents upset, Lucy?
evening, Joe.
Said, oh, good evening, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
He got upset when Lucy stole his cheeseburger. And Fred wants to know how Joe is today. As do we all.
Hmm.
You hear that noise there? That was Terry thinking.
Should you move me?
Zero chance, Bray. It's funny how you get my name right when you're using it in a derogatory fashion, isn't it? It's funny that. Lucy says, I walked in and it was handed straight to me, plus a blackcurrant fruit shoot. Lucy's on the kids' menu again. Jesus, what are you like, Lucy?
Right. Yes. If that. Put that down there.
Ah,
the
Roy the
front.
boy said I had to fit a new tank for my diesel heater today and a new fuel pipe. And it took a
Yeah,
while
mine wouldn't start. I was
to-
blinking ages trying to get it going here.
to-
Maybe right
yeah,
off.
took a while to reprime it. See, I use mine off a 20-litre drum.
Yeah, I'll get on for 20-litre drum. But
And it's no bother. You just you just open the top and top up your 20-litre drum from another one. That's what I do. It never runs out of diesel. Joe Senior says, "I'm hoping to be jumping around like a gazelle soon."
Good on you, Joe.
Supposed to be, I think that's supposed to be gazelle anyway. I'm not sure that's how you spell it.
That's close enough.
It's close. I knew what you meant. That's going to be a sight to behold. Lucy says, I always had kids' meals just the right amount. It's getting to the stage where Michelle and I share everything. If we go to the chip shop, we get one between us. Or the Chinese here as well. Joe says, close enough.
yeah, Ruth and I do that.
Yes. Portions are far too big these days. Or he says, I put a bigger tank on. 10 litres has no room for a 20 litre. I have mine stuck in my little woodshed. So it's out the way, I've got plenty of room.
Hey.
I'm starting a fund for my new shed, by the way. I've just started my savings fund for my shed extension.
Benjamin says, how long do you think Terry is going to spend fine-tuning those?
No, they're wrong with me doing this.
Jokes.
Doing it from. Don't forget, I'm doing it from memory.
Your memory's not that good.
Oh, Ben.
Your memory's not that good, Terry.
I didn't say memory, Brian. I said I'm doing it from memory.
We heard.
I know. We have.
But I haven't got a model in
heard,
front of
Terry.
me to do at the moment in Bruce Action. So
Mhm.
But there we
What's
are.
Fiji?
I'm just enjoying it anyway.
Right, the boy says the Fiji players argued with the ref today, but they failed. Yeah, they always do. Remember the good old days when they just used to take 10 yards of them if they ever opened their mouth, they just moved them forward 10
Yeah,
yards.
yes, yeah.
That was brilliant. They should be doing that with football.
Oh,
There's far too much arguing with referees in football.
yeah.
That's why I've stopped. That's why I've stopped watching it.
Just send them off.
It's a joke.
Play acting.
Yeah, that's all it is.
That's
All
what
down
that
dead,
verse
don't they?
says. That's just, Mike just said that joke fell flat. It was a bust.
Oh, brilliant.
Busted flush.
Oh, very good. And Joe Senior says, "Is this an angel?"
No, Joe, I'm
And it's
afraid
supposed
not.
to be a witch. Joe,
Supposed to be a
supposed
witch,
to be
Joe.
a
Thanks
witch.
for noticing.
We're coming up to Halloween, and we thought we'd get Terry to do a witch, but
No, I didn't really want to do it because I'm not very good at these.
Terry, he didn't want to do anything.
I know I didn't. So I put the link on about 14 hours late.
All right, Terry, you're not on until next Sunday again. Stop whining.
Didn't that?
You were a whole week off. The think of
Still,
something
fight,
for next
still fighting bronchitis, mate.
week.
Not very well at all.
Ah, but you could spend all day out hobnobbing with Emma, couldn't you? Ah, yeah, chancer.
Oh, my muscles are gone in my chest. Ouch. Sorry, lads. Hurting. I'm hurting at the moment. Oh, so just bear with me. Oh, blimey. Pulled a muscle in my chest as well now. Win today.
You're falling apart, lad.
I am actually.
You're in
Just
tatters, mate.
Not good news, I'm afraid. I'll be back to the doctors tomorrow.
Lucy says, take your time, Terry. We have until 10:30 till Paul comes on.
That's right. You can go. No, I don't care. There. Let's see what that looks like. Let's see what that looks like. It's only messing about, isn't it?
It's professional sanding, is this?
Yeah. Do I need to carve a cleavage? No, better not. I might offend people.
Yeah, you better not.
There. Oh, hang on.
You're going to have to get Lucy to make clothes for this now.
There we are. That's that bit done. So far.
Andy
Right.
Fornelli's joined us. Good evening.
Hello, Andy.
Hi, Andy.
Another bit.
Is this sanding or foreplay?
Actually, when you get to my age, mate, it's fifth play.
It's wishful
Need a-
thinking, Terry.
You need a pint of Guinness, a month's notice, and a blow lamp.
Oh dear. These are bad.
It's all right. I can do it. I don't need to worry about you. You can just take a mick. I don't care.
And Benjamin says, Terry, do you think we might
Respect.
need a counterweight to stop it tipping over?
And Joe wants to know if it's going to have a cloak.
Going to need a cloak at this rate.
Right.
We nearly said something else there, but
Yeah, I know you did. I know that was coming. Here we go.
I bit my tongue.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah. That's one well endowed witch.
It is, aye.
Yeah, that's what you got to have, ain't you? Stands out from the crowd.
Oh dear. Puts my poor little witch into. Puts her right
Well, I
into the
got-
shadow.
I
Two
got a
two
mark
backs
there,
catalog.
I got a
And
mark
my-
there.
my
I'll
witch
just
is
stand that
now
mark
got-
out.
My witch has got nice green eyes now. It's right behind
Stand
me
that
on
mark
the
out.
table here, so as Ben can see it when he's in.
I'm only doing this for Ben, really.
You know, he's not making he's not making a cloak so much, Joe. He's making he has to make a broomstick and a cauldron yet, and a hat, so
And
Not
the
tonight,
arms.
won't be.
and arms as well. I mean,
Not tonight. Because I've been.
And, and the other two of he's doing Macbeth.
yeah,
That's better.
the tray witches. It's the Scottish play.
Pieces out there. Is that the bit I need?
I'm not an actor, I can say Macbeth.
You can't.
240, I do.
Joe Senior said, "Heck, best get some supper." What made you hungry, Joe? Don't answer that.
Joe's always hungry.
Ben's starving, the poor guy who didn't get his pork chops because we ruined it for him.
Oh, I didn't do it. I didn't ruin anything.
Yes, you did.
Don't do it me.
It's your life.
I just said I'm turning a witch.
So it's your fault.
Yep, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, Terry, so it's your fault.
Okay. Happy with
And
that.
I wouldn't have had to explain about the manure spreading today.
Just because you're in it, Brian.
France
Do
have
me.
scored again.
Who?
France.
All right.
12-all now.
Terry,
Yes.
There's a
Okay.
big. Has anybody noticed there's a big ginger-headed guy who plays for South Africa who looks like he should have been in the Irish team?
Irish team.
That's what he looks like.
Why?
Ooh,
Why the Irish team, right?
'Cause he looks Irish.
because he looks like he's from Ireland.
What does Ireland look like? What does Irish look like?
Ginger hair,
Well,
big lad, ginger hair.
Ginger hair. My nephew's ginger hair, and he's born in Plymouth. You know,
That's, well, that's. How did he
might
get
have,
that?
you know, and his dad's not Irish. I can tell you that right now. Then
There'll be Irish genes in there somewhere.
that'll do, won't it? That'll do.
Perfect time. Perfect time.
I won't carve the cleavage. My obsessive. There. The red needs a little bit smaller, I reckon, don't you? No, that would emphasise that.
Yeah.
wouldn't it, really?
Just a little bit.
That would emphasise that. What about not do that?
Scots are known for having ginger hair. No, they're not, Lucy.
You know, back of
Uh,
red
the-
should be a bit
but-
flatter as well.
No. And what was that comedian's name who wore that stupid wig? What did you call her? The tartan hat with the wig stuck out the back of it.
I know
Back
what
of
you
red should
mean.
be
Oh, what do you call him?
flatter.
He perpetuated that myth. Because people don't have ginger hair. Well, some do, but not all.
Someday.
Ben Challen says that's why Iron Brew is orange. No, it's not. Iron Brew is rust coloured because it's brewed for girders.
It's orange.
Alex says, I was ginger once. And I don't have any Irish or Scots in me. You were ginger once.
How do you know that? You don't have any
What?
Irish or Scots in you.
What happened there, Alex? Russ Abbott, that was the very boy Terry Bartlett. Well done.
Russ
That's the
Abbott.
one, yeah.
What about him? He was good,
Brian, the
actually.
Scottish side of my family were either ginger or white. Ginger or white. Okay.
Aye.
White haired or ginger haired.
There. Back of the egg got to be a bit flatter, see, because that makes
Kind
it
of love
right.
it when you open up a whole new topic of conversation, don't you?
Yeah. Can't find the bit of blinking thing I wanted now. Where did I do all that? What is it? Oh, there it is.
Alex knows he has no Irish or Scots in him because he done a DNA test.
His mum
So
told
what-
him.
So tell us.
Yeah,
tell
they
us
just
what
tell you
it showed
anything
up-
in there. You don't know that. They just tell you whatever they want.
What did it show up then, Alex? I bet you're a bit.
I bet he's African.
No, I bet there's a bit of Viking in him.
Bit of African.
There's a bit of
That's
African in
Saxon.
everybody because we all came from there.
We didn't. We all come from Africa, apparently.
We did. That's what I said. We all come from the African continent.
It's not Viking, then, is it?
Did my DNA test, they said I was part collie and part Labrador.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Must
Yeah.
be.
Well,
3/4 monkey.
I thought we.
I think you went the wrong clinic, Pete.
I thought,
I'm
you were
mad.
Irish. You need to be an Irish Wolfhound or a Great Dane or something, Pete. You know,
Yeah,
you're
but
pretty tall
that's
then.
it. Oh, chest is hurting too much. Oh.
According to Lucy, she's 42% Scottish.
You don't look it.
This is going to end up looking like a Dalton figurine,
Yeah.
says right away.
Right.
It takes,
Coolest
about as long,
breasts.
it takes about as long to make as a Dalton figurine. Anyway.
If you look at the early English history, just about anybody that's got an ancestry based in this country is 100% pure mongrel.
Yep. A bit of everybody. Just
Yep.
Heinz 57 variety English. There's no such thing as an Englishman, really. They come from everywhere.
Well, that's it.
Lucy says apparently she's 1% Basque. Now, did you have to mention a Basque? When
No,
we're looking
I'm
at
not
that?
putting that on it, Lucy. You can shove it off. Not putting a mask on it. Get off. Can't get in there now, look.
I ran out of time to do it, but that, when we had
Orville
the
says, yep, Viking and a bit of Welsh, but mainly English. I don't know what English is, though. Anglo-Saxon, maybe. Is that what you mean? There's no such thing as English, really. Angles and Saxons. And
Yeah.
all sorts of interbreeding with the Vikings as well.
Celts,
Ah!
Anglo-Saxon,
Yep.
Norman, which are in themselves based on Viking.
Mm-hmm.
Get in. Where's me?
Bri-
Part two.
Brian's
Ian.
in from Green Haven Creations.
Hey, Brian.
We've got 49 people watching on this
Lovely old job.
lovely Sunday evening. Oh. Roy the Boy says, my ancestry is royalty. Don't know what happened.
Royalty.
You obviously fell out of favour. You know what the royalty in England was like? They were murdering each other just for the fun of it.
Yeah, they were killing each other, weren't
But my ancestry was dodgy enough. So my children's other parent was Irish, just to add to it.
I have to say that I have no idea about my ancestry.
they? No.
Nope.
We're just going back to the 1300s, something like that. There's. You were telling me yesterday. There's somebody was a. You know when they had the old. What was it called? The King's Men and the wigs and all that. And
Yeah.
somebody like
The
I can't remember.
parliamentarians and the
Yeah, the parliamentarians. That's it. Yeah, and apparently, one of her relatives, like name, she got his name and all the rest of it. He slammed he in Exeter somewhere. I don't know where it was. Whether there's a castle there or something. Well, it must have been a castle or something. He shut the door on the parliamentarians because he was the king's supporter. She got a picture of him as well, all in his gear.
We have Terry. We have a wood turning question.
Okay.
From Mr. Alan Gibb. He says, Terry, I'm interested in threading tools.
Yes.
Thread chasing tools, I think he means.
Yes.
What is the best to start with, 16 or 20?
20 is easiest to start with. 16 you'll use more. So if you can get used to 16 right away, and that's probably the easiest.
Okay, so split the difference, go for an 18.
Or you can do 18. 18 are very hard to get hold of, by the way. The only place you'll get 18, I'll tell you that now, is from Thomas something or other. Just trying to think. They're a Crown set. So anybody that sells Crown will do 18, but I couldn't get them anywhere until I went to this Thomas something or other. I can't remember the name of it. Now I got it on the computer in the house. And it took me ages to get hold of them, and they weren't cheap.
I bought 16.
Yeah, I mean, for a useful thread, a larger pitch is more often going to get used.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing very small things, very fine things, obviously, that's a caveat on that.
Mhm.
But as Terry says, the smaller the thread, the easier it is to get it started.
To get it started, definitely, yeah.
I'll show you in a minute. A quick demo. I've got somebody coming right. 2 people coming right tomorrow for the thread demonstrate for thread chasing learning.
Mm-hmm. Alex
Definitely.
Woodbridger says, not many thumbs up. Well, I obviously don't like
Oh, I
these
don't really.
tasty
Don't worry about
colours.
thumbs up. It make any difference to me.
I suppose
care
you
if
better
anybody
give it a
likes it or
thumbs up
not.
yourself.
Oh, don't worry about it, Brian.
We know, mate. We know. Nobody does like you, Terry. Sorry.
Ow.
I just looked at mine. Yeah, my 18s are Crown.
Yeah, they are. They're difficult to get anywhere else. I'll be honest, Pete. I've tried everywhere. Can't get them. Nobody makes them. Nobody wants to make them.
Right, the boy
Six-
says, not Mark Terry, you
It's
can
still
afford it.
broken. There's a chip out of here, and I don't like it.
Where? Where's the chip?
Oh, it's that crack. Look.
There's the
Oh,
crack in
yeah.
it, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all right.
Oh well,
That's
that's
right.
crack.
Best witches are always a bit cracked, so that's good.
Right. Now then,
Funny shaped head for a witch, too.
am I painting her black?
Well, witches are black usually. Usually dressed in black. Unless it's a white witch, of course, and then that could be a different story.
Well, I don't know. I've seen witches in all sorts of colours, so
What about red? Because I got Mr. Mahogany and it's a brown colour. Oh well, shut up, yeah.
Some fluorescent green.
Multi whatever witch is. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Where's her black dress? I'll put that on, shall I? Better do that, I suppose. Isn't it? Right.
Yeah.
What do I do now? Airbrush. Airbrush. Find some black colour, Ter.
Question from Brian at Greenham Creations: what is the best ratio for standing sealer?
Best what?
Best ratio.
Best ratio.
Best
for
ratio.
standing sealer.
60-40 or 55 65 or 50-50 or somewhere about there.
I can use intrinsics because they're water based, and I just put sandy sealer on it.
Or I've came up with the best ratio. Just get the bottles and a squirt of each into the bottle and shake it, and whatever it is, it is.
It is. It turns out.
Yeah.
That's the way to.
I go roughly half and half, but then
That's
when
the
I
apple,
top
isn't
it up from there, one time I top it up with the sanding sealer, and next time I top it up with a bit of thinners, so it sort of varies quite a lot.
Right, I'm gonna have to
And
sand that
I
off
have
because
to-
I
I have
wanted
to
to
say,
use airbrush on it, but
I wouldn't fuss too much about it as long as it seals the wood.
I have to sand that off because I want to put my airbrush on it and paint it with airbrush, make it nice and smooth like that.
All right. I
So
wouldn't go
sand it
much. I wouldn't go much less than 50-50.
50-50 what? What about now?
Sanding sealer.
Sanding sealer mix
And
around the
finish.
50-50 mark is good.
60-40 I use mine.
Well,
But
that's
there
all
we
yeah.
are. I just found it saves a little bit of sanding sealer.
I'll be. You mean
It
you
makes
have-
it a bit thicker, not save sanding sealer. It makes it a little bit thicker.
so 60% sanding sealer and 40%
Yeah.
thinner.
Thinners.
That's what you use.
Thinners,
Yeah, yeah, that's what I use. Yeah.
I just do it 50-50 in a bottle because it makes life easy when you're measuring it.
But
And
like
it works. So
William
it's fine.
says,
Squirt,
squirt it in there and
squirt
squirt it
back.
in there, and that's it. Whatever it is.
And
it
Ben
is.
said 67-34. I'm
That's fine.
sorry, no, that's not accurate enough. I want at least 5 decimal places on that, Ben. At least.
Doesn't need to be too precise, he says. 67-34 is fine. Quite right, man. I agree.
See if that'll spray up. If not, I'll just give it black gesso.
What's this? Alex the Woodbutcher says, "Oh, I've not looked up on Ancestry for about 6 months, but it's been updated. 51% England plus Northwestern Europe, 70% Welsh, 40% Sweden, Denmark, 9% Scottish, and 9% Irish. Slowly getting to be more behind 57
Yep.
varieties. Well, if you're born in England, you can almost guarantee that.
Ruth got a bit fed up yesterday. She said, "I'll start my ancestry now because she likes doing it in the winter. She's hours and so she said, I'll just go back on there now." So she logs back in. Of course, she hadn't paid for a year, so as we moved out, so she and she goes, pays it up, pays, does the thing, right, okay, and then she goes in and looks up a death certificate of somebody back in whenever, and they said, that's great, yeah, now you have to upgrade now. Upgrade now before you can get that. She had a bloody cheek, so she said I pay £50. Then she had to upgrade another 40 quid. Before she get
ridiculous.
Now, am I painting the head on this as well or not?
It's just a rip off.
No, I like that colour. Go with that.
Not the head, just the rest of it.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
As Ben's pointed out there, he turns so infrequently that it dries out and it just adds a bit more thinner. Yeah, it's kind of start with sanding sealer and then just thin it down until it feels about right.
Yeah. Because if it turns a bit gloopy, you can think, oh yeah, I need a bit more on there. So.
Yep.
Wait for that to dry. It's still not dry. There. It's looking all right, isn't it? For now. Yes, Mandy.
Perfection.
It's nearly, well, it's going to dry now. I'll leave it to dry for a minute. Oh, I have to sit down. Oh, pain in my chest again. I'm not well.
Cellulose thinners for cellulose sanding sealer,
Mhm.
and Ben's got it there. Like a really bad watered down gravy you get at school dinners.
Ooh.
That's about right.
For the consistency.
Let that still wet because it's not dry
If
yet.
you're using anything other than cellulose sanding sealer, then I would never water down an acrylic sanding sealer because I don't understand the chemicals behind that.
No,
Me
don't
neither.
water
Um,
acrylics because it is water based. So
If you've got a shellac-based sealer, then methylated spirits or denatured alcohol if you're not in England. Same thing. Yeah, cellulose sanding sealer is the most common, so cellulose thinners.
Mhm. I agree.
mm. All right, I can do for that. It's nearly there. When I got it, might have to put the old heat going on a bit. Oh, I can hardly.
Yeah, give it a little encouragement.
Yeah. Heat gun here somewhere. There it is. Down there. Plug in. They've had a knock before it goes near it.
As Ben says, Hampshire Sheen do pre-thin sealer. Chestnut, Terry always says, don't thin my sealer down.
Yeah.
But he would say that because he wants you to use more of it. But he also sells cellulose thinner, so the temptation's there.
Yeah, go figure, eh?
Look at that. Looks a bit bronzy, doesn't it? Nice, eh?
It does actually have a hint of that, doesn't it?
Right.
And Roger Kent said, that's a very good looking chuck, Terry.
Thank you,
Can
that's
tell Brian how good that chuck is? He
That
said.
is, Roger, that is the Axminster Evolution 114. You might be able to see it, but there it is. Look. 114. Look. Nice, isn't it? Right, that's not dry yet. Pick it up again. Hit it again.
Alex is asking, those are the Chinese diesel heaters. Do you use diesel or?
I use home heat,
kerosene?
home heating oil, kerosene. I
Yep.
use.
They'll run on either or.
They'll run our both.
Run,
But
basically
kerosene's cheaper.
I
Well, cheaper where I live anyway. So
I use diesel because the only place near me that you can buy kerosene is inside the congestion charging zone.
that
My
costs you going
van
in,
can't go into. So
right?
in my van, I'm not allowed to go and buy it. I could take the car in, but I don't want to.
No,
But
so
yeah,
that's
so
no
I
good.
just use diesel. It doesn't use that much, so I don't really care about difference in price.
Andy, the Valley Wood Turner's in. Good evening, Andy.
Hi, Andy. How you doing? Paul Finley says he uses heating oil.
Yeah.
I use red diesel in mine.
I'm just reading Andy the Valley Wood Turner's comment here, and all the
What?
letters just changed in front of my eyes. He
What?
said, I've just been informed that I haven't said good evening. That's because I'm so used to not being able to get a word in edgeways past Lucy.
Yeah,
that
that's a
I
good
forget
one.
to speak sometimes. That's how I read that anyway.
Right, I'm gonna have a colour on there. I wonder if I've never sprayed white before on. No, I won't spray it. Just gonna think. No, I'll leave it as it is. Just sand it. Sandpaper.
White is actually a really difficult colour to get to look good.
It is. Plus the fact using Martin's whites is they're a bit.
You don't use Mark's white.
No, they're not very good.
Doesn't do it.
No, that's for mixing with as
It's
opposed
for
to.
mixing
Yeah. Yeah.
and making things in a pastel colour. It's not white.
Just clean
Using
it up.
acrylic. Using acrylic white, platinum white, or
Yeah, not gonna bother me. That'll do. There we are. That's it. Yep. Carve a cleavage if I feel like it later.
Yeah, anybody that is running a diesel heater, unless your life is really, really empty and you've got multiple hours to spend filtering and fussing about, ignore all these people that say it's cheaper to use chip fat. No, it isn't.
Well,
It takes 1,000 hours a gallon to make. I might be
don't
exaggerating there slightly, but hey, who cares?
use chip fat. Don't do that.
I will probably, at the outside, use a gallon a month. I really do not care what it costs.
no, I don't either.
Yeah, I don't care either.
Yeah, just buy it when I need it.
Yeah. I'm not going to be cold in the workshop. I don't care.
Lucy said, Pete, I've just given him the look over my glasses as I was in the door when you read that out.
Good man. Well done, Lucy. Like it. Alan Gibb says, well, I don't know where you are, but red diesel is cheaper in Scotland. Red diesel is cheaper everywhere. It's designed for agricultural use.
Yeah. Our agricultural diesel is green.
It is. Yours is green, yeah.
Is it?
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, green. They have green diesel. We have red diesel.
Yeah.
Same basic marker. It's just
Yeah, it's just a marker dye, yeah. It's just to distinguish it from ordinary road-going diesel.
Yeah.
Because it's
So that
cheaper,
when
it's not
when you
good.
when you put it in your car and they dip the tank and they see it's red, you get fined a lot of money.
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
they'll take- well, if you get caught here
Yeah.
driving with red diesel, they just take your car off you completely. Just take your car away.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yep.
they do
Same
here
here.
as well, actually.
You can walk home. And that's the end of that.
Is it like that? Oh, blimey.
Yep.
And the fine is severe as well.
Well, it
Yeah.
is, aye. You'll be £1,000 in the morning.
Yeah.
Fine.
And I think the second one is 10,000.
It will be, yeah.
10,000.
Yeah,
Oh,
for your
yeah.
second offence.
It's a big
Wow.
Yeah,
deal,
they're quite strict on it.
And I tell you what,
10 grand. A lot of money.
Roy the boy said, I wish I could get some cheap fuel for my heater. There's bound to be some at the boot sale, mate.
Yeah, you'll get it, Roy. Trust me.
Take a siphon tube, go around the back of the van, you'll be fine.
I'm surprised they haven't got an outlet for that already. I rather like that.
That's quite a good start, that. He's out now.
Exactly.
Yorkshire get us in. Hey, Lynn.
Hello, Glynis.
Hi, Glenn. You're home when you're still at the air show.
He's home.
And did you get any good pictures while you were there?
Right, piece of material for a gnat. Looking for a gnat. What am I going to do that? How big do my hat want to be? Let's have a look at her. Yeah, like, okay.
And Joe said, hi, Glenn. How is my wine?
He's been eating your wine, drinking your wine, is he? Oh, he's a toe rag, isn't he?
Mine is actually in capitals, despite what you see there. It's actually in capitals, and they're at double height. Brian's backstage, Terry. Can you let him back in?
What's he done now?
Oh, he got kicked out.
He's a wally.
He's a wally.
Let's have a look. Hang on. Not a Lincoln Bowler. Where's the?
Clint said, I took 721 pictures and 10 are good. Lots of learning to do.
Yeah, lots of learning. Hang on. It's wrong on this mouse. Leave that.
It's quite a difficult subject to do, actually, I would think. You want to get in close, but they're moving
Ah,
fast.
Fred,
Yeah.
I'm back.
He's back.
Yeah.
Hello, Brian.
What
That's
did
the
you do?
second. That's the second time today I've been kicked out of StreamYard.
I
Why?
thought we'd gone deaf.
No, just
Yeah.
kicked out. I don't know why.
It's not us. That's for sure. Not us, Bri.
Paul Calvin just sent me a message, guys. It's fine. He says, "Can I swing past sometime and grab those resin bolts? He's decided he's going to make some resin using Emerald's
heck.
flakes.
Bloody.
He's going to make a ball." And I said, "Yes, of course." He says, "And I have some money here for you as well, because I owe him some money for something he done for me."
Mhm.
And he said, "Money? Question mark. Did they finally have a collection to pay me to clean my shed?"
No.
It'll not work, he says. No, Kavanagh, we didn't. Oh, funny.
Right, Ruby worked with Doug Dixon today.
Who's Nathan Kells?
Ruby, did he give you a huge amount of margaritas, same as he did Glyn?
Margaritas? Where's this? What? This week?
Yeah, Ruby's at something Hampshire, New Hampshire, is it? Shows that demoing Easy Wheat.
All right. Cool.
She's actually on live next Saturday evening. I probably won't be able to watch it because my sister's here that weekend.
Right.
But if you look at the Record Power emails that they send out, if you don't get those, then sign up for them. Then
I'll get those. Yeah, I'll see it on.
yeah.
Oh, God.
What's up, Brian?
Oh, I've just had a message from some guy called a guy called Nathan Kells. He says, "Hi Brian, I was wondering if you'd be able to take a horse I bought for my daughter and work with him, and how much would it be? He's a very scared horse, and
If
my
you don't
daughter
like the
can't do
guy, triple the
and-
price.
and,
He
and
pays
my
them what's worth it.
and my daughter can't do much with him at the minute. Thanks."
Yeah, Ruby was in Toronto demonstrating.
Oh,
Somewhere.
excellent. So the answer to that guy is no. I'm retired.
I'm tired and I'm retired.
I'm not taking in a mad horse.
I don't want it,
Oh.
Bri, do you really? Got a piece there.
Apparently, Doug Dixon's a really nice young man.
Yep. And according to Glyn, he's almost as handsome as Glyn.
Yeah, I'm not believing that.
Glyn's blind. Trust me. He was on the other. You can see Doug Dixon quite easily. You just go on the last issue of or 2 or 3 earworms back with special guest earworms. He was on Steve S.K. Kraft's show.
He was. It's nearly as
That's him.
handsome as me. Yeah, right, Glenn. Yeah. You need the mirrors in your house fixed, Glenn.
So have a look at that. See if that's clean there.
Oh, have a look at what? Okay, all we can see is the lathe bit.
Make sure it's
Oh,
clean.
no, we can't.
Make sure it's clean. You sure you're not looking at you, Brian? Buck up.
Why is my
It's you, Brian. It's not us.
what is going
It's
on
me.
with my computer this evening?
It's you. Operator error.
I'm not touching the
That's all
thing,
it-
Gary.
Yeah, I bet you are. I bet you're fiddling.
I'm not.
You're looking for
Gary.
something.
I'm not, Gary.
I know you, Brian.
100
something.
pages open.
You're
One,
always
two,
looking for
three.
something, Brian.
I've only got 4 pages.
Well, close them up.
No,
Yes.
if I close them up, I'm closing you.
Well, not those, but close up the others.
Oh, right, okay, I see. Is that what you mean? That's sure that's a good idea.
Right, now you two behave yourselves.
Lucy says, Joe, do you need a bigger doorway to get Glenn's head through it? It's not his head you have to worry about. It's a nice crowning tool you have, Terry.
Thank you.
I had to stop looking at the YouTube page and actually look at the StreamYard page because I'm a mile behind here. Pop out the chat. Stick it over that picture. Then look at that picture. There we go. Oh, bless the child, for he has
Bless
you.
sneezed.
Right, that size there on you. Hang on. Where's me dividers? Little dividers. There's a pair there.
Right, Terry, I've got you on full screen now so I can see every blemish in this piece of wood.
Okay, jolly good show.
Jolly good show.
All you got to do is make a what's name comment, and I'll just click a button. You'll be on. Don't worry about it.
Again.
Be in the
Not be
background.
the first time. Not
That's
before.
brilliant when Mike Woke
I thought you
discovered
were
that.
selling. I thought you were going to sell that Ultimate Edge thing.
I am.
I see it's still sitting on your bench there.
I'm advertising it.
Oh God!
It's the size.
Don't rush, Terry.
I'm not going to.
I'll give you a
You've gotta
fiver
find-
for it.
You've got to find a spanner for it first.
He has a penchant for losing spanners.
No, I got all that. Don't worry, Pete. Got all the Hispaniolas. Right, let's move this back out of the way so I don't puncture my arm.
Terry,
Oh, it's not that time again, is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
there
not
is.
like it was,
Here,
yeah.
Pete. Here, Pete. Right back at you, buddy.
Sorted. Glenn, kind of ears popping open. You still on Joe's wine?
Yeah, sucking it out of a straw. Oh, I've done it again. Poured an ice cream cone. Brian, what do you drink then? Anything is going, but currently I'm sampling the Delights of Dunbar, which is now available in Northern Ireland in Asda.
Ah,
Whereas
wait.
before I used to have to order it from Amazon. Whoops. Steady now,
Whoops.
boy. Steady boy.
Watch it there. Watch it.
Oh, Terry. Get the bevel engaged, Terry.
I'm trying to.
Go
it's-
over center on
what-
that bevel, mate. You want to
Well,
start
prob-
and give yourself a
prob-
shoulder.
Problem is, I've got here. Problem I've got here is the tailstock's in the way, and the light's in the way of the tailstock. So,
Well, move it.
nah, I can't be bothered.
Oh, bonus
Yeah, be
idlers.
alright. Once you get that first shoulder, you're fine.
I've got a shoulder in there anyway. I just lifted the chest too much.
Oh, Alex has just opened
That's
a bottle of port. Good man, Alex. I don't
Well
like.
done, Alex.
I don't
Happy
like
birthday,
port
mate.
myself, but
Enjoy it.
I
I've
particularly
never
don't like
tasted
port.
port.
Oh, it's not nice. It's okay for a little snifter, like a fancy dinner or something.
I tend to like it in a shot glass, yeah.
Half a shot glass is probably enough for me, Pete, to be honest.
I was
Check
watching
this
rugby
in.
last night with my son, and I opened a bottle of Jameson, and I tell you, I paid
you
for it
did
most
not.
of today.
You boy.
Did you drink it?
Yeah.
Not at all, but
Not at
more
all.
than I should have.
Was that the fancy bottle you showed me yesterday?
Yeah, well,
Oh,
it's not quite so full now.
This may be a bit big. This hole. I might have to do it again. Yes.
Yeah.
dang.
Hey, damn it.
Well, it might not be because you do want it to drop down reasonably low, I think.
Yeah, I want
You.
it to drop down. Yeah, I'll take it a bit deeper, but not on that side. Take it a bit smaller there, so it sits
Yeah,
on her
take-
head.
Take the inside a bit.
Oh no. South Africa just been sent off with a yellow. Oh, it is. South Africa.
That's what it is. You're watching the damn football.
Yellow card.
Boy.
It's right above the
what it is.
screen, Terry. I can't miss it.
That's why. You're not concentrating on that, and you're fiddling around.
I wasn't fiddling. I'll get
Yeah, you
kicked
do.
out of
Yes, sure,
school
you fiddle.
for the
fiddle.
second time today.
You fiddle, Brian.
Don't Terry.
Tell the truth,
Ruby
Brian.
enjoys a bit of apricot brandy on ice.
Ooh, lovely.
I haven't had that apricot brandy in,
Oh, long time.
must be 70 years or more.
Maybe never actually. I can't think of that. I maybe never had it. Sounds like it could be nice. Could be one of your 5 a day. It's got fruit in it.
5 a
Yeah.
day. Or 6.
Good for you.
Yeah, 6, 7, 10, 20.
Oh, my chairs went squeaky again, boys. What am I going to do now?
Take a slice of cucumber in it, and it's your vegetables as well, isn't it?
There you go, yeah.
Oil it. Oil it, Brian.
Squirt a Doom bar on it. Crown it.
I must try a Dunbar.
Roy's got to go.
Dun-
He's
Dunbar steak and kidney pie. That might be nice, Pete.
Off that.
I must admit, I had a roast dinner tonight, so I made gravy with a pint of Dunbar.
Oh, you did not, did you?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Was it nice?
oh yeah.
I'm going to try that. I think I'll have to make a steak pie tomorrow. I'll have to send Michelle to the shops for steak though. See, trying to get a decent bit of kidney these days, it's almost impossible.
Go to the butcher's.
Well, you'd have to go to butchers. You won't get it in the supermarket.
Butcher's, boy. Walk to the butcher's, Brian.
I know.
There we are. Stick there. That'll do that. That'll do that.
A little tip there: if you want that hat to go on at a bit of an angle, get yourself a
Right.
cocktail stick.
Yep.
Yeah, about 3mm in diameter. So drill yourself a 3mm hole in the hat. Find
That's
the
the
angle
intention.
you want it, and put a 3mm hole in the head, and glue them together. Job done.
Bob's
Job
wrong.
done. Bodger on the
Uh-huh.
vanish around.
Just a little tenant. That's all you're making.
Ruby, there's always Dunbar in the house. Always.
There is
Whenever
another
you
way,
go
I
there-
think, isn't it? There is another way, though, Pete.
There is. You can use super glue. Yeah?
No, he's.
Snooker glue.
Oh,
Or that.
yeah. A little bit
Yeah,
of
you can try
offset
that
turning.
one.
A
That.
little bit of offset turning. It's not going to work, Terry.
But really, you should have got the brim first.
Yeah. Well, I can knock it back and get the brim, can I?
Can you? Let's buy myself one of those hammers. I have a rubber one, but it's black. And it leaves marks on things.
Get the brim there easy.
Yeah,
put
I've
the
the
brim
same
in,
one.
and then you can change the angle afterwards.
It's a bit old. I think it's getting a bit. The rubber is getting a bit perished.
See, Ben, if you're still reading this chat, Glyn had 4 bulbs of roast garlic with a baked camembert.
Oh.
But that was nicer than a pork chop and a dry orange.
I bet it was 4 garlic bulbs. Oh
We need
my-
4 garlic boats.
Yeah, roasted. They sweeten up really nice, actually.
Yeah, they do, but you know.
Yeah, I know, but still and all.
You know
4
what I mean.
garlic bulbs.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of garlic.
I was
There's a
working
lot of
as a teacher, years and years ago, with a friend of mine. And the class we had was just objectionable people. They were just nasty.
Alright.
So on the first night, after the day's teaching, when we decided they were really nasty, we went out to a restaurant and we had garlic with everything. Absolutely everything. and then spent the next day leaning over their shoulders talking to them.
Good man. I'm impressed. Garlic ice cream, the whole lot.
Oh yeah,
Good job.
Garlic ice cream. Oh man. Oh.
It's a thing.
This is
Steady, aye.
might come out of Chuck actually, but
yeah, he's looking a bit risky, but hey,
what is software?
Sketchy.
A bit risky.
it's like Formula One, isn't it? Really, it's the risk that makes it fun.
Move back a bit.
Lucy
Okay.
says that she had a pizza last night with camembert, speck, camembert, speck, and rosemary. What's speck?
Oh, that's nice.
I don't even know what it is.
Me either.
No, there's more than 3 thumbs up, Liz. I think you better refresh your page, mate.
Yeah, YouTube have been playing up today on thumbs ups.
Are they?
I've got 29 on my page. Speck is a type of ham. Okay, Lucy, thank you. Is that particularly an English thing, or is it? For William and I have never heard of
On
it.
it.
You were nearly in the chuck then, buddy.
Nearly in. I knew it wouldn't be though.
You're showing off now, aren't you, Terry?
No, just
There's one thing for sure, that you'll not take a chunk out of that chuck.
make sure I get that.
You might have a record per one.
No, they should take a chunk out of the tools, right?
Mm.
There's a little split there though, so I don't know how long that's going to last. Maybe.
Yeah, Alex says, I see Terry's using my favourite tool. What,
Who said that?
Spindle roughing gauge.
Who said that?
Alex, the wood butcher.
Oh, right, Alex. Yeah. Yeah,
I
one of my
like it, mate.
favourites.
Nothing wrong with spindle rough and gouge.
It's just like a bent skew.
It's his job. Yeah, it's a bent skew.
Masterful tool.
It does, aye. Maybe try one day turn the whole project with it. Spindle project, obviously.
Yeah, you can do.
I'm a little bit lost with where you're going here, Terry, but
I'll try and get this off.
You're lost. I'm
understand it.
confused completely.
Rather than sand it, take a little bit more of that off of there.
Yeah, I do as well, Alex. Alex says he uses it to
Not
turn
much.
pens.
he's looking more like a Smurf hat rather than a brimmed witch's hat. But yeah,
That's not. Yeah, that's
Smurf
right.
hat.
We'll just paint it blue. Right, here, come and think of this, guys. I've just had a thought there. Has anybody seen Gerard, the French wood turner?
No, I haven't seen him for a while
not for
actually.
a couple of weeks now.
I wonder is he okay?
Oh, well.
He's been absent from the chat for some time, I think.
Yeah, he has actually.
I was just thinking about him the other day.
Probably on holiday, I expect.
Could happen. Could
Could
happen.
happen. He's
Bryn
retired
said-
now, isn't he?
No, he's semi-retired, I think, isn't he?
Is he?
I think he is
Yeah.
retired, yeah.
2 days a
He's
week
still-
or something.
He
has
still
to do.
does 2 or 3 days a week.
Yeah.
Glyn said there's always a fresh edge on an SRG. Yes,
Yeah,
Glyn,
there
but
is,
yours is a 5.5 inch wide SRG, so it would take you a month of Sundays to use all of it.
I'm laughing at Andy, the Valley Wood Turner's comment there. He says, Brian, did that thought hurt? No, it didn't hurt. I am a caring kind of person. We'll see. Gerard, the French wood turner, is missing.
Well, he's not missing. We just
Well,
haven't seen him for a while.
He's been missing from the chat for a while, for a couple of weeks now.
Yeah, 3 years. Yeah.
I just wonder had anybody seen him on somebody else's. Maybe he's just avoiding others. I don't know. Wonder that has JP seen him or Wayne or any of these other guys
I'm
who
gonna fit now. We're gonna get the other
do
one.
lives and stuff. It was just a thought.
Yeah.
Here, Terry.
He's around.
Here, Terry.
Yes,
I have a
Brian.
question. I have a Terry. I have a Terry question.
Yeah, it's going, Brian.
What's the thread on the end of that?
Oh,
Right,
I haven't thought about it, but I'll have a look in a minute. I'll take it back off.
I just thought you might have known off the top of your head.
No, I didn't know. I don't actually know it, but it's probably something like half-inch 10 or something, or 3/4 10. I'm not.
No, it's
Oh.
metric.
Be metric.
Well, yeah.
Can't be metric. I was thinking of making inserting a nut into the cone. You know the cone piece I have for putting on the end of that.
Yeah.
I was thinking of inserting a nut into it, so and
That sounds a good idea.
and what do you call it? What do you call it? Epoxying it in so it wouldn't move then. And
Yeah.
It would
Right,
be.
so
I've thought the same, Bri.
I've got 18 on the diameter. That's the outside of the thread.
18 mil, right? You ain't seeing it.
And it's a 2 mil pitch,
Right.
which is a metric course.
Yeah, that's what it'll be.
18 metric, 18 mil.
18 metric, 2 mil pitch, which is a standard course thread.
Why is this headset of mine trying to connect to a mobile now for some reason?
Brian, I told you, you're losing it.
Well, it just said it in my ear. Mobile connected.
Because it is.
Is it?
Connected to mobile.
Oh, goodness sake. I know it's supposed to be connected to this computer I'm sitting right next door to.
Yeah, my thing is my computer's mobile as well.
Colin said some of them are 3/4 by 16.
It may be. Well, no, it's not 16 because it's quite coarse. Could be 12. It could be 10.
Doug Miller says 3/4 by 20.
It might be 12. 20. We'll have to measure it. Well, just measure a half an inch and count your teeth and double it.
Measure half
You
an
got
inch
what they
count
are.
teeth. Why you just measure an inch?
Yeah.
Well, there's not an
Measuring
inch.
a half inch, I mean, it's good for a metric thread, but
There isn't a.
I'll,
there isn't
I'll
a
do it in a sec.
I thought you had one of them sort of thread identifier thing tools.
I have somewhere. It's like everything, Brian.
Yeah, it's in a box.
In a
Hiding in a
box.
box somewhere.
It's a bit like Glenn's. Glenn will have one, but it'll be in a box too.
Glenn's
That'll be
got
somewhere,
at least 3.
somewhere down in his unit. That'll be miles away from anywhere.
I've just seen your comment there, Glenn. He must have run out of Yorkshire grip, Brian. Aye, indeed.
So yeah, Gerard's not far away because he was on Wednesday
On
on the Worldwide
360.
Woodturners. He was on 360 on the 3rd of October.
Aye.
So he's around.
Oh, he was for sure. Yeah, that's right. I remember.
Where was he?
seeing
Where
him
was he?
on Woodturn 360.
All right. Okay. So he's.
Now, you might look at that and you might think, what a lot of rubbish that is.
No,
a
no,
lot
no,
of
no, I
rubbish.
don't. I think it's looking quite good. You know
No,
what it looks
good.
like? It looks like the sorting hat from Harry Potter.
Still waiting to see a brim, but you know we're good.
No, I'm going to leave it like that. I'm not going to have a brim. It's just gonna
No,
be
you
fair.
need a no. All witches have a brim. Don't
Yeah,
give us that.
word me.
You haven't to put a brim on it. You have to turn a brim.
Brim
And-
says
and-
if his
and-
axe measure is an 18 by 2, which is what I measured on mine.
Mhm. I suppose a nut for that is going to be quite hard to find. I suppose.
Yeah,
No, easy.
No.
Easy.
18. 18, 2 mil pitch for an 18 is standard.
It'll be a standard, though, wasn't it?
Oh, okay. I'll go and try and get one tomorrow. Oh, I've just spilt my beer. Oh God, I'm having a bad day. And it just got worse because I spilt beer, and I've no straw. I'll get Michelle to rescue me.
Douglas Mungham has just joined us. Good evening.
Hello,
Hey,
Douglas.
Douglas.
Miller says I've just checked 3/4 by 10.
Yeah, I said it was
That's-
about 10 or 12, didn't I?
That's what most use.
Enough,
this-
that's enough brim for you? You want more?
Yeah. Where's the brim?
Ah,
Whoa!
was there?
Yeah,
Not there anymore.
You just you.
Yeah, just dug it out, didn't I?
You did.
That's changed my thought altogether then. Ugh.
Did you have a thought?
Well, I did have. Gone now.
Is that
Ah,
what you mean?
still.
Oh,
Just because
pardon,
my lungs are so. I'm having difficulty breathing here.
pardon, pardon.
I can't concentrate. Oh. smaller out than it should be now.
Yeah, I was going to say this.
Well, you
has
got
to-
that. Give yourself a V cut to get going with.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. That'll do. There you have it. That's enough. Back to your spindle cage. Now you can go back to your spindle cage. There. You're a
Not the
body
point. I can hardly stand up here with this.
Well, that's what you get for getting fancy.
It's going to be a smaller out now because I've got to reshape it.
Douglas Mangum just come in.
He did. Yep.
Good evening.
So he's still not taking any.
Even
He's still not
rugby.
taking any notice at all, is he?
I'm watching rugby. It's 22-19.
You're not supposed to watch rugby, Brian. You're supposed to
I'm
be.
not watching rugby. I'm watching you make a mess of this hat.
You're not. You're disturbing everybody,
Disturbing anybody. Yorkshire
and then
Grits
you
is
go on about
looks,
the bloody rugby.
the Yorkshire,
It
the
looks-
Yorkshire
it looks
Grits is
better.
it looks better now. See, I'm paying attention. Occasionally.
Oh,
Oh, I think it looks nice now. That's better.
Yeah.
That's got the right amount of crumpledness to it. It'd be a proper witch's hat.
Mm. Definitely like the sorting hat from Harry Potter. You'll be getting
Chop it
put
off
in
now.
Griff-
Stick it on the head.
You'll be
Yes,
getting put in
wouldn't
Gryffindor any minute now.
And Lucy's looking for trouble. She's
Yeah.
dissing the quality of earworms here.
What do you mean you
yeah, I
can't
know
get
you mean,
the earworms?
loose.
What do you mean you can't get the earworms?
Can't
Hey,
get, when,
how-
they, when
how-
you do, they're not that good. Then you use these
How-
loose.
How very dare you, Lucy?
Actually, better sand it first, would you? Don't I?
Yeah.
Well, you can if you want. I thought it was quite good.
Carefully.
Crumpled and
Carefully and
unkept.
roughly. You don't have to be perfect.
Yeah, I'm just going to sand a bit edgy. Look,
Yorkshire Grits says, part it off and call it done.
shut your mouth,
Yeah.
you. Go away.
I said, Yorkshire, get your tongue to.
I don't care.
Oh, sorry.
What
Do
channel?
the Rolling Stones on it before you part it off.
Yeah, same for you, Luce.
Paint it black.
With a big hug
Yeah.
at the back of it.
Right. So,
Bottom,
I'm
bottom.
not going to take a risk of going any smaller in there yet till I've sprayed it.
Put your witch up against it and we'll see as it look like it's
That's the
right
point. Yeah,
shape.
actually, I should have done that earlier, shouldn't I? Just to make
Kind of should have, yeah.
So it's gone a bit
Yes, sir.
smaller now, actually.
In case it is too
Cause.
small.
That'd be
Where's I don't know. I don't know with the witch now.
Yeah, I know, Lucy.
Don't know where it's gone. Oh, there it is. Right, got it.
Oh, it's a bit big maybe still. Is it?
No, that's all right. That'll do.
It'll be grand. It'll be grand. Paint it
Yeah,
black.
be
Just
fine.
just handy, Mandy.
Be fine.
It's 20 past 9. We don't want to keep you here all night. Seeing as how you're poorly.
In your condition.
It's working.
Yeah, he's only using the conditions to try and skive off in the next few weeks.
That's exactly what it is. It's not happening.
Can't do next weekend, Terry. And my sister's here, so
Oh yeah, I'm not worried, Pete. Hopefully I'll be all right by then.
Yeah, there. He wasn't suffering all day today when he was hobnobbing it with Emma.
no. No.
And then,
I was-
and then,
actually,
and
I
then,
was
and then
suffering.
driving off 40 miles to go and pick up a new vehicle and then drive all the way home again. You know, he wasn't poorly then.
No, you're fine then.
It's just a bleeding heart. Don't whine and tear and get on with it.
I'm running out of black ink. So, do
That's plenty.
I've got a little bit left in there for the top when it parts
Lucy
off.
says that heart looks huge. But then, wasn't everything to you, Lucy?
That
Well
was-
done, Graham.
that was a cure. That was perfect, Brian.
In like Flynn he was.
No, I remember when I was small, everything used to look big, you know,
Yeah.
like you know,
Yeah.
Kit Kats and marathon
Doesn't
bars
look so
and
big
stuff
now,
like
Brian,
that.
does it?
They used to
Curly
look like,
Willies.
Brian doesn't look so big now, does it?
no, they don't know.
Curly Willies used to be the length of your arm.
curly willies were huge, a foot long. And now they're about 4 inches long.
Yeah.
Hard to beat a curly willy.
Geez, I haven't had one in years.
Gary,
Hang
what
on,
are
I
you
want to
doing?
use that
Move
one.
that
No,
toe
that's
rest.
right. No, I can't move it to a rest, Brian, because I want it. I want to get that, but because it's off center, it decides it's going to bite. You know, which it would do anyway.
There are days when
Yeah,
Spindle
Lucy
Gas just decides it's not going to go in.
No, it's
where
not
you want
going
it
to.
to.
It's not going to work for me today. Well,
Lucy says
let's see where I'm going to cut that off. That's
Lucy
all
said
right.
the perfect example is the Cadbury's cream egg. You're 100% right there,
Yeah,
Lucy.
definitely.
They are tiny now.
And Glenn said, Lucy isn't that small. I met her in the ladies' toilet in Newark.
You did? Yeah. What are you doing in the ladies' toilet? Sitting down having a Pinot in you, Glenn.
That's a leading question. Oh, look at that!
Yeah,
nice
I think we'll just leave that one
shot.
hanging and resolve it over a few beers at
I think so. Yeah, we'll
Harrogate.
have a conference about that. I think that's on the agenda.
Yeah, sit on the agenda for Harrogate.
Yep. Why was Glenn in the ladies' toilets? There has to be an there needs to be an inquisition. I'm thinking.
I have to say, I've met Lucy a couple of times now at Yandles, and yes, she is that small.
Oh. Good things come in small packages, though.
I find
Nobody
Lucy,
expects the Spanish Inquisition.
So there's dynamite.
I find Lucy when her two children walk up to me and point down at her.
Yeah, like this is my mum. Showing your age now, Lucy. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. John Cleese and Co.
Douglas said, I watched Glenn Teagle turn a Christmas scene. Yeah, I watched that as well. And I commented on it and said, really nice. I won't be doing that because I don't have a
Bring
laser.
it to the middle of your
You'll
left
be
there
doing
a wee bit, Gary.
the decorating.
You're almost out of the camera.
Oh, sorry, wrong way.
That's it.
Right, right. Yeah,
That's it, the other middle.
the other middle.
You will indeed, Luce. But he'll still be afraid of you, don't you worry. No matter how big you are. That Matthew's a giant too. And Michelle's not too big. Not as small as you, mate, but she's not too big.
A friend of mine had 5 brothers, and each of the brothers grew up to be 6 foot plus. Their mother was under 5 foot, and they were all petrified of her.
Oh, absolutely, as they should be.
Yeah,
That's the right way.
dead right. One of them, bit of that. There's this too. That goes that way. We'll get some of that of it. That way.
What is that you're spraying through there, Terry?
Black ink.
Ink, okay.
Or it's intrinsic colours black. Can't remember now, one or the other.
Oh, God.
I can't remember what I put in there. I think it's just ink, actually.
I wished I hadn't asked now.
Ink, I think.
Us little people can be fierce and fiery, says Lucy.
Right, it's just got to be
Sure.
glued on now.
But it's a problem when you just have to put your hand on your forehead, keep your arm's length, it's fine.
Oh, where are we? Over there.
Andy says Lucy scares the big Jesus out of me when she shouts.
The what? The big or the B?
The bejesus.
The big Jesus.
Yeah, shift the tail Scott and put it down on the bed.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I just pull that back a bit. I'm in agony here. Sorry, people, but I am.
I think
You
another
just talk
clean
too
shirt will
much
see
today,
you out,
that's
Terry.
why.
Yeah, one more clean shirt will do you.
Can't even see that now. Let's see. Christ.
I'll move the
Go
camera
with the
down.
camera.
Yeah, it's got to move everything all the time.
Oh,
Stick that there. Oh, God.
you have to whine about everything, do you?
No.
Moan, moan, complain,
There you go.
moan,
Oh,
moan, moaning. Fred Gulliver's going to have to go, chaps. I wish all of you a very good night. Good night
Bye,
to
Fred.
you, Fred.
Take
See you
care,
later,
Fred.
mate.
Thanks, Fred.
Thank you for
in.
coming in, buddy.
when it's glued on like that, it'll be like that.
It'll be lovely, Terry.
Perfect.
Fine job.
There we go. One voluptuous witch.
A little bit of blue tack on it now, just to.
Yeah,
fine.
I'll glue it up later.
And you can make your
There you go.
make your
Like the
cauldron
arms and a
and
broom.
arms and a broom next. week.
I might,
make it- A little
I might-
suggestion there, Terry.
I might just put a cleavage on her.
Make a better hat and glue that one on.
Yeah, I'll just see. Oh no,
Good
it's probably
man.
going to. It's going to go in the
quite
bin.
I quite like that wee hat actually.
It's going to go
I
in the
like
bin.
the hat. It's just the wrong size for the doll. I mean, you either make another witch to go underneath it, or you make a new hat, one or the other, or both.
Oh, yeah, both. I have two witches. I have a pair of witches, and you can send both of them to Ben.
Yeah.
You'll be happy to
Yeah.
receive them, along with a dried orange.
You probably won't see that one again. I've just been on to entertain them.
Oh,
I
easy
wasn't
on
going to do that.
he's on the door there, buddy.
Oh, no.
Change the camera, Terry.
Oh, yeah, I'm just. Hang on a minute. Struggling.
He's trying.
Gary, you try.
Best thing it is you can glue that hat on at a rakish angle. That is the
Camera.
intention.
Camera.
That was the intention.
Camera.
A jaunty angle, we
Yeah,
call it.
camera. Right, there we are.
There we are.
Oh,
Look, he's a bit red round the gills and everything, but he's not well.
I'm hurting. It's not good.
Poor Terry's not well.
No, chest infection is playing up. I've had it for weeks and weeks and weeks now. Never mind.
Yeah, good.
Thank you, everybody, for coming in. I'm going to go now because I can't stick this any longer.
All right, buddy.
Right.
Hang on. Oh, bloody mouse is packed up now. Where are we?
Well, thank you
bring
for
me-
the entertainment on a Sunday
Thanks,
evening,
Brayton.
Terry. Enjoyed that.
This is why you
Oh,
finished,
Pete.
Terry, because I'm out of
Oh,
here.
Pete.
Oh,
Pete.
look at that. Look. See? Not
You
good
went
enough, is
home.
it?
It's gone.
Hopefully, I'll be all right next week, people. If I'm not, might be somebody else on permanently, the way I'm feeling. Anybody
William?
want to buy a lathe? Put your bids in by Friday. Oh, God.
Here. Terry, before you actually fall over Phillips, just look underneath your leg. My name's on it.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah,
See you
get
later.
off, Terry. Come on.
Take
get
care,
off.
everyone.
Cheers,
Thanks.
everyone.